I've noticed that Sprouts has cheap eggs. Every time I go, I'm like, these eggs are $7. Like, it's not cheap, but they're not fucking $15.
No, I think it's catching up at the moment, but
they have them too. It's not like they're completely.
Oh, Ralph's has
gone.
them too. They're $15. Yeah. They're there.
Jeez.
All right, Wild Berries, first impression. I mean, yeah, it's good. I didn't expect it to be bad.
So pink.
Sponsored by Red Bull.
Gred Bull.
We're not, but
we should be.
We're still waiting. This is the Just Two Boys podcast.
Yeah.
We are here for Earthsplitter by the John Candy featuring Big Ass Truck and Retri. This one sucked. We have Gina here with us. It didn't suck. I'm just, we have Gina here with us. She was our production coordinator / like general assistant and got us the location.
So there should be a location manager then, right?
Location manager, Gina Cash.
I don't know all the terms. Call me what you want.
I just, you coordinated the production in some way. So therefore,
I helped out.
Yeah.
Generally, it's the person who has the first fight with the location people.
Nice.
It was you.
Nice.
Yeah. Okay, there you go.
You had to fist fight your dad.
Yeah. Standard process.
So let's talk the technical aspect of making the music video. First of all, scheduling. My favorite part about working with the John Candy, the scheduling. So we had to schedule around business hours. This was a Saturday?
Yep. It was Saturday or Sunday. I can't remember. I think it was a Sunday.
Oh, that would make sense because the businesses around there closed at 2.
Yeah.
That would make sense for a Sunday.
I don't remember.
Well, anyway, scheduling around the businesses, flight hours, people's schedules. We were there at 1:30. The businesses closed at 2. Crew was there at 2, except for Ian, who was picking up Retri at the airport. Cast was supposed to get there at 3. That's around the time that you would show up with Cole. Brent showed up at 5, even though Abel had to leave at 7. Abel, lead singer of Big Ass Truck. And then Cole needed to leave by 9 to make his flight back to Houston. And so we wrapped around 8:30-ish.
Like, I know you're saying it to me and it already happened, but it stresses me out hearing it again.
Yeah, from 2 to 8:30 is what we shot. And like always, we got 80% of what we wanted.
And part of it is we did it to ourselves by bringing Cole and adding that extra little piece to it. But it was worth it.
Yeah, it was so cool. Like, just to see.
He had so much fun.
To see their reactions when, like, Erik was more just like, oh. But Brannon was the one that was like, dude, this is so crazy. Like, it's the first time that when we've had a collab that all the vocalists are here. So that was fun for me to, it's like watching your son be happy that you did something. So that was kind of cool.
My boys.
We shot it on a red Komodo with our DZO Pictor lenses, specifically the 20 to 55. And then I bought
that's right.
The Venus Optica Laowa. Laowa. Whatever that is. The ones that make the probe lenses.
Yeah.
It's a 10mm f4 cookie lens. It's like this big.
It doesn't look right on the
camera. It looks like the camera has just the cap, like the body cap.
Mm-hmm.
And I remember like trying to get the focus and I just see my fingers just over the lens.
There were a couple times even mid-shot where you're trying to readjust and I'd see a finger come in. Like,
but that was a really cool lens. It's a super, super wide angle lens, but like almost no distortion. In the opening shot, you do see it warp like right on the corners, but like barely.
Yeah. I mean, I was definitely impressed by that, having seen so many warping lenses over the years. So a little warp is fun.
And the reason we didn't even, so we've already talked to the band and I don't remember half the interview.
That limoncello.
Yeah, it was so much limoncello. You'll see.
Yeah.
But we did that because we were referencing like the opening of RoboCop. We totally didn't even bring that up with them. But yeah, because in RoboCop, when after he gets shot and then they're like rebuilding him, there's like the shots of the doctors working on him. And I remember sending that to you going like, it would be really cool if we could do this because it's rebuilding a person. So like that was our reference to ourselves.
Yep.
As far as lighting, we had 2 Amaran 200 watts, which is that guy right there. I always point at it and then I don't turn the camera. It's just, trust me, it's right there.
You just need to be here with us.
Yeah, next time just show up.
Yeah.
2 Amaran PT 2C tube lights.
Yep.
So just tube lights that are color 2 foot. And then 4-foot Asteras. And 1 skinny little Amazon flashlight that we used on Brandon's face during the meat god moment. And that's it. That's all the lighting we used. The location we were at is next to Gina's dad's work. And he allowed us to shoot in there for free. Yeah, so shout out Dan Cash.
Dan Cash.
But even before, I went the week before to just go look at it and send you pictures and everything. And there was 2 giant skylights. And I was like, "Ooh, that might be a problem." I'm walking around trying to see if there's a ladder.
He's like, "Oh, I can get up there for you and put a tarp up there." And I think the day before, so I think it was a Saturday, because I think Friday after the place is closed, he got up there somehow from the other side of the building.
It's a tall roof.
And yeah, I don't know how.
And it's an apartment complex behind it or something.
Yeah, and there's a private school behind there, and
even better.
Yeah, there's a lot of stuff that they probably saw him and they're like, "What's going on?" But yeah, he got up there, put a tarp up there, and I think it's
jump.
And I think it was windy that weekend. It was when it was super windy for a couple weeks, so part of it I think did blow
there was
over.
A little corner that did flop over,
but he managed to get up there and put the tarp up and handled it all. Took all the cars out.
Oh yeah, there was a bunch of cars in there.
There was 5.
There was 5.
4 or 5.
I want to say there was 5 cars in there.
Probably, yeah.
One of them was a big ass truck, which was pretty funny.
And one of them, to get the car back in, we had to push it.
Oh yeah, because it was non-powered steering. So
I don't know how he got it out by himself.
I was in the car spinning it, and I'm sweating because I couldn't turn the car. And then we hit a curb, and I'm like, of course, now we got to push it forward and then push it back again. I'm like, Gina's dad thinks I'm stupid. Can't turn a wheel.
We used to call that wrestling an alligator because my buddy had no power steering in his truck. You just go around the corner.
That's literally, you have to just pull from
with all your strength.
But even with the lighting, I guess Gina's dad heard from the guy who actually owns that building.
Yeah, so I told him this last night. You don't know the story, but so the guy that owns that building, he never uses it. So his electric bill is $0, every month. That's what he expects. And I guess this time it was $10. He noticed a slight change. And my dad told me, he's like, "Oh, so that guy that owns that place was like, hey, you've been over there? Because the electric bill's pretty high this month, $10. And so my dad's just like, "Oh yeah, I've been working on some cars over there. I might have left the lights on one night, forgot to turn them off or whatever." And so it's funny that guy noticed the slight increase in the electricity bill, because there was no electricity bill.
I guess if it is always 0,
if it's always less than $5, then you're gonna notice. But he's just like, "Hey, what's up with the place next door? What's going on?"
Wait till he finds out we flushed the toilet
I was
5 times.
It's gonna be 8 cents in water.
And my dad still talks about how clean the garage was after you guys left. He was like, "Man, you guys cleaned that up so great. I've never seen this place this clean." And he found a single guitar pick on the ground.
Yeah, he gave it back to
and
me.
Was like, "This is the only thing I found. You guys cleaned that place up so nice."
But it's funny that he was sweeping stuff
He's
before
trying to
we
be
got
helpful.
in there. And I was like, we need it to be dirty, but I also don't want to stop him from thinking he's being helpful.
He was trying his best.
It's a thought that counts.
Yeah.
And then just getting everything in there, because it was a bunch of just big car stuff that we needed in there and the big table and everything. It was separated between my car and your car. Yeah. And I had already dropped some stuff off before, but just to get everything out, even Katie was like, "Put stuff in my car too. Let's go." Mostly because you had to go to the airport.
I mean, that's the gift and the curse is I didn't have to move any cars or anything like you guys did because I had to be out of there.
Yeah.
But my car was completely filled to the brim with stuff.
With just car stuff.
Fake bodies.
Oh yeah, we didn't talk about the fake bodies.
Oh yeah.
In the top-down shot, there's dead bodies that the band is laying on. In the same shot where Abel steals Brandon's shoes. There's a bunch of dead bodies that I made, and this is maybe the 3rd or 4th time I've made dead bodies for a shoot. Because I was doing them just right here, And Gina was like, wow, you did that really fast. And I'm like, yeah, I already know.
I was like, you're weirdly good at making dead bodies. It's a little concerning.
I'm like, I already know to tape the shoes beforehand together so that they don't flop open in the bag.
It's smart. I didn't even look. But that makes sense.
Yeah.
Okay.
And it's all stuff. I
They
always
looked really
keep
nice.
a bunch of stuffing. So it's all just in there, a bunch of plastic bags.
We wanted to make a child dead body, or like a baby, but it didn't end up happening.
Yeah, I didn't have.
We didn't have anything that
Yeah.
was that shape.
If I had like a teddy bear or something, that
Yeah.
would have been funny.
All
but-
my stuffed animals are like squishmallows, so they're
ball.
too round.
This dead child's too round.
But that I did want to throw that in there because I think Katie also suggested.
She suggested it. She was like, because we had 4
that.
or 3, so she was like, oh, you have the mom and the dad and the son or something, and she was like, you need a baby.
And we should have. Definitely should have. Let's redo the video. All right. I'm not happy with
Scratch all this.
with the lack of baby. And then the last thing. As soon as Brannon showed up, he saw your Dermer liked it shirt.
yeah.
So if you go to justtwoboys.com, we have, if you scroll to the bottom, there's like our merch. Click that button and it sends you to like all our Just Two Boys shirts. So
And bikini.
and there's a bikini. And if somebody buys it, send us a picture because I haven't seen it. Boobs.
Yeah.
But on there, when we made the last John Candy video, the oneer, I guess Brandon Dermer and Brannon have become somewhat friends.
Mm-hmm.
And he texted Brannon saying like, loved the video. I think that's all it says, right? It's
New
like
video rules.
New
I think.
video
Yeah.
rules. So then we made that into a shirt. And it's just his.
You did.
It's a Just Two Boys shirt. Hey, we're sharing the blame here. But Ian was wearing it. Brandon sent it to Brandon. And then he was like, oh, I love it, whatever, reposted and all that stuff. And then for some reason, his latest post was a Halsey post that happens to be a oneer. I wonder what he was watching to
be inspired.
yeah. And then I actually watched it, and like D'Angelo's the AC
Of course it is.
on that, and he's in the video.
Oh, is he?
Yeah. D'Angelo, our buddy that we went to school with. I almost said high school. Film school.
You might as well have been high school.
Yeah.
I feel like known him forever.
Yeah. He's one of the 6 of us that's still working that went to that school.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's pretty much it. Did we go to the interview with the band? Anyone else got anything to say?
Not really.
All right.
Okay. Let's go watch Brannon give us way too much limoncello.
I was like, I've been sucking on this thing for less than an hour.
I'm sorry, what was that last sentence?
Yeah.
Thank you.
That's a Retri
Sucking on
show.
it for an hour. I get it.
I'm gonna be like this the whole time. Jeez, dude, you really like that, don't you?
You really like Pellini's limoncello?
Yeah, call out the brand. We need fucking
I don't even know.
sponsorships,
Yeah.
dude.
Yeah. Bellini. It's a Bellini. Like, wow, dude, stop.
All right, we're rolling.
Perfect.
So we're here with the John Candy,
Hi,
Brannon and Erik.
Hey.
Say hi,
Eric. Say hi. Jeez.
Hello.
And then we have Grant, we have Gina, we have Grant's dad's friend, who I didn't get your name, sir. Robert.
Oh yeah.
We have Robert here.
There he
We have a
is.
crowd.
Everyone's been waiting. He's here finally.
We've only been here for like an hour just talking.
Just sipping limoncello.
Pellini's limoncello.
So I need to start with shouting out the crew as I do every single time. I'll wait for your sip. Yeah, okay.
I'm done.
All right, Ian and I, producer director, coming up with a story. Me as the writer of the story, cinematographer, editor. Ian is gaffer AC, Kyle Steiner is Griffin Electric and the mechanic and the peanut butter boy.
Ah, yes, reprising his role.
Eric is the other mechanic. the sleeveless one, the hot one.
We forced him to be involved.
Yeah.
Okay, I was duped. I thought it was going to be that one scene. And then next thing you know, I'm like, no, okay.
Dude, I've been thinking about it. Let me finish. Katie Carlson, production coordinator and playback. Gina Cash is production coordinator, also got us the location. We'll talk about that later. And then a special thanks to Matt Hill and Dan Cash, Gina's dad. As I was watching back on the video, I was like, Erik has more screen time than Brannon.
Totally, dude.
Yeah.
I didn't.
That makes me happy.
Yeah, I didn't expect that to happen. But you're wearing a mask. It's where you feel right.
Yeah. And you notice the amount of drinks you took when you got there was for a specific purpose.
Oh, yeah, you lubed me up.
Yep. They knew exactly what they were doing. And it worked like a charm.
I was just like, Erik, put on the mask.
Yeah.
Put on the mask, cut off your sleeves.
No one cared about him until he put on the mask.
Look, and I was being shown pictures of people on Instagram.
Beautiful people.
Yeah, beautiful.
I just because you and Kyle both got the mask at the same time, like they didn't know they were getting them or anything. But I remember both of you being like, "Oh, this is like a 1 minute mask. You can wear it for 1 minute before you're just upset." And I was like, "Oh, good start."
It
Okay.
was a comfortable mask, dude, because I've worn it several times.
Oh, I have it, and I haven't tried it on, though, so it's pretty comfy.
It's very comfy.
Okay.
All right.
Because it moves with your mouth.
and it captures all the beer when you try.
Oh, that's true. That's true. Yeah, it filled up.
I think
like,
Erik poured Jaeger in my mouth when I was laying on the table, and it went all inside my mask. In my mouth a little bit. Tasted great, but a little sticky situation.
Didn't someone want to drink it out of the mask?
Out of the mask?
No, just,
Maybe.
like let's do mouth to
There's
mouth.
a strong
and get
chance. Give me some of that.
Like let me do mouth to mouth and get that beer out.
We should
Do what you got to do.
So how's the reception been?
Perfect segue.
Yeah.
Reception of the video, the song, or both?
Yes.
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 All the above.
Perfect.
The last video, not this one.
The reception has been the reception's been really good. It's been probably, I think we've set records actually now. I think it's because
You're welcome.
we got, thank you guys. Yes. Big Ass Truck being on the track definitely helped a lot. And because their stars just rising, they're exploding right now. We're very fortunate to have gotten them on the track. It's because of you guys, and you can tell that story in a second. At least we think that's how it happened.
Yeah, I don't even know if that's true, but
Maybe you guys can still take credit for
No,
sure.
he told me that.
oh really?
Oh, he
Yes.
did. Okay, there you
Yes.
go.
All
So
right.
Abel from Big Ass
He
Truck
said I met
confirmed
those
it.
guys. Yeah.
Two Guys Video Company?
Yeah, the two
Because
guys
he said
video.
someone handed. Yeah, I'm
guys,
pretty
one
sure I
video
met those
when
guys
it's
at a
at
show.
Okay, good.
Yeah, so no, reception's been great. Video, awesome. Track, doing very well. We've hit our highest monthly listeners ever as a band, so we've been doing this since 2017 very actively.
Oh my god.
Oh, no. Oh, yes?
Just in case.
Jaeger
the
just came out. So our previous record, streaming-wise, at least on Spotify, I love the crack. I hope it came up.
That was loud.
Our previous record was The World is a Vampire, and that song helped us hit like 62,000 monthly listeners on Spotify. This track now has us at our record of 75. I just checked actually when I was taking a pee-pee. 76,000 monthly listeners. Checking while peeing. I'm a multitasker, all right? Multi-talented, too. Those are actually my only two talents. Peeing and checking things at the same time. And 76,000 monthly listeners.
Don't look at me.
So yeah, thank you everyone for checking us out and for Big Ass Truck. Erik doesn't check the stats.
No.
I check the stats multiple times a day. Because I'm a
Erik,
numbers
he goes,
dork.
Cool.
Yeah, pretty much. He sends me a screenshot. I just do the thumbs up.
You should send a Big Ass Truck thumbs up.
Yeah.
It's just a truck with a thumb in front of it.
Yeah.
So why don't you guys now?
Shots fired over
No, take credit now for introducing Big Ass Truck to us.
So we went. Actually, it is a little bit credit to you guys too, because the last video we shot, I know which one it was. The one in this house.
Yeah. Yes.
The one with the long title.
Yeah, the long title,
we
long
all
one
know
This
shot.
guy is like
Leatherface, Chucky.
Jan Brady, Chucky, all rolled into one.
Yeah, that one.
So that's the one.
The payment,
Shout out Delta 8.
because after shout out Delta Height, shout out Shay and Brent. We have a text chain called Wieners Only. Dogs. It's about dogs. It's about her dog Winnie.
That's the video you were supposed to be here for.
Shout out. But anyway, we used the very little profit that we made from that one was used to buy Kubla Khan tickets. And Big Ass Truck was the opener for Kubla Khan. So that's when us three were in the car and we were like, do you guys know this band? Let's put them on and see if they're worth going in and checking out.
Yeah.
Normally we're drinking in the car as long as we can.
Yes. And
As one does.
as soon as we heard the horn, dude. As soon as we heard the horn, we were like, we got to go in there.
Yeah.
Stop drinking, get inside
Yes.
ASAP.
And then I talked to him, and I was like, dude, I'm from the IE. Like, let's fucking support each other here.
What city specifically are you from?
I was born in Montclair, raised in Ontario.
Okay.
Currently, my parents live in Eastvale, so that's where
Nice.
I'd be going back.
You want some more limoncello?
I mean,
What's the limoncello situation?
Let me just swing this.
But no, that's where I gave them the card, and at the time, thank you. And at the time, your guys' video was the top video, so I assume that they heard about you guys from there. But also,
He mentioned
you guys are rising fucking stars. So I don't know. I don't want to take full credit.
Take it. Just take it. The smirk says it all.
Two Guys Video Company. We're doing great.
Yeah, as soon as he said that, because you guys sent me the screenshot
Yeah.
of when they said that.
Yeah.
Ian was like, "Get the URL."
We might need it in the
I think
future.
Big Ass Truck reached out and they said, y'all rip or something like that. And it was a picture of a truck with a big thumbs up in front of it. I was like, I already love these guys.
So about the video, I've got a few points here. Like a while ago, we had pitched a video to you guys where it's like a Frankenstein like build a guy video. So it was the concept was there's like a mad scientist building your character.
Yes.
Like
And we were very into the idea.
yes. So we kind of
All your ideas we're very into. We don't shoot anything
We
down.
know. We know. So we just kind of worked that into this one, and it's like, well, let's make them a truck. Might as well work it into the Big Ass Truck
Works.
theme. And we pushed the shoot like a month because we were like, what about this day? What about this day? What about this day?
Oh, yeah.
And because we weren't sure if Abel or all of Big Ass Truck was going to be available for the shoot. So
Yeah.
we just kept pushing and pushing
And Brent
until
can't walk.
Yeah. It
Oh,
was a
yeah.
compounded
An
issue.
extra thing. Yeah.
Between how much of a nightmare it is to schedule with us. Big Ass Truck star rising. Like, can we make this happen? I don't know.
it's like every time you're like, how can we make it a little harder?
Yeah.
well, and on top of each version of that is like, oh yeah, Abel can be there, but the band can't be there. Oh, but maybe the whole band can be there, but not
Yeah.
Abel. Like what? Each time is like a rewrite.
We're
of some
working it
kind,
out.
You know, like it's a reconfigure. It's like all right. And I remember,
Brent-
Yeah,
like,
we say we're working it out, and you guys are like, okay.
and I know for a fact,
You guys
like,
are very patient.
the third time you guys said something, I was like, let's just not rewrite this time, and let's see where the fourth version like goes, like,
Yep.
before we get down to it.
Because we wrote another like idea for you guys. Because at first I was like, all right, cool. It's a Big Ass Truck. It's the singer and all of the band are like the mechanics that are with him. So it wasn't supposed to be Erik and Kyle. It was supposed to be just all of Big Ass Truck.
Yeah.
And I told it to Ian, and I was like, actually, I don't know.
I don't know what Eric's doing right now.
Oh, just ashing, man. I'm just putting it out.
Oh, jeez.
He's been a good guest.
Yeah, I'm just.
So yeah, we rewrote the script 3 or 4 times and wrote a whole separate script that was supposed to be like a. I don't think we're going to use it, so I'm just going to say it.
Yeah.
It's like a Carl's Jr. ripoff commercial where it's them.
Oh,
by
I remember
yeah.
that one.
you
Yeah,
told me.
yeah.
Yeah.
Like
Which, of course,
Paris
we loved
Hilton,
it.
all the sexy shots,
Yeah.
all the car washing. Yes.
And it had to be like a boxy 90s car too. Like not even something that's like
Toyota Tercel.
fancy car. That's too good, dude.
That's too good.
Too good.
I was on Turo with Ian going like, do we get this like 97 Corolla? But yeah, we stuck to the original plan, which obviously is a better plan. But again, all because we weren't sure if Abel was going to be there, if all of Big Ass Truck was going to be there.
A lot of unknowns.
A lot of unknowns, and we just had a plan for every type of situation that would have happened.
And in the end, the original situation happened.
Literally.
The original plan.
Yeah, because when we found out Brent, well, one, he can't walk, he's injured.
Brent is our bass player.
Yeah, and he said he was going to be there.
One of.
One of
Yeah,
them.
One of. Yeah, one of two.
But then we found out he wasn't going to be there till later in the afternoon. So we.
Oh, no. Hold on.
No big deal. Planned it 2 months ahead of time.
You're saying that like we knew. It was 8 a.m.
I was
the
going to say, we
day
found out day
of.
of. Yes.
And he was like, hey, what time are we starting?
Like, are you kidding me?
Don't scroll up or anything in the text chain.
Let's go deep on this, by the way, because we will tell Brent. Watch this. You see all the work that goes into working around your schedule.
And I will also add that he was also the issue last shoot where he showed up late.
Correct. So luckily, our friend Kevin, who's already going to be there loading the car.
He filled in.
What's the model of his car? It's worth shouting out because car lovers love it. It's like a C something or other.
It's a Nissan 240
240Z?
something.
Right?
I think it's 240Z.
Yeah.
So all you car fans.
Yeah.
I mean, he gets stopped in the street. He's driving around L.A. People
That's
scream
true.
at him how much they love his car.
There
That's
was,
true.
as far as I know, there was
Wait, 240SX.
there was
Okay, that's-
one
that
whole-
sounds about right.
Sounds
one whole
right.
comment on YouTube about the nice car.
Yeah. And I sent it to Kevin, and he was so excited. He's like, oh, I'm going to go check out the comment right now. Just
So
bask
yeah,
in
Brent.
it. Yeah, Brent.
Morning of 8 a.m. ish was like, hey, what time are we starting? And like, I don't remember exactly. Let's just say it was like 2. I think it was 2.
Yeah.
Yeah, what's
and,
two, what?
I think so. That sounds right.
And okay, hold on. I have like schedules here.
I think I picked up Cole at like 12:31. So
Yeah.
that sounds right.
Who's
Oh, okay. So Cole,
Yeah, sidebar. That's
Who's
kind of
that
fun.
again?
Who is
I'm
Retri.
just kidding.
Retri, who is
Yeah.
which is short for retribution. I learned.
I learned it
Oh.
literally the day before.
I didn't know that.
I was so excited. I was like, oh, I know what retri means now.
Yeah.
I didn't know what it meant.
I didn't know that until after the fact. But so we kept it a secret from you guys that we were flying him out here. He's from Houston. We're in Orange County. And we kept it a secret because we wanted it to be a surprise for you guys. Originally, he was going to be like in the tool chest that big ass truck or whatever the mechanics were, which I guess was you and Kyle at
Yeah.
that point. You guys were gonna open and like grab tools, and he was supposed to be in the tool chest,
like
like just
rolling out of the way or handing you things.
Yeah.
Oh, for some reason, I thought that's how you were going to surprise me. He showed up.
Whoa! Open the tool box.
Yeah.
Holy
I was like, oh my God, that would have been a long time waiting in there.
So he was supposed to be in there, and I had talked to him, and I was like, hey, like this is the footage we need. Like, do you have the right cameras for that? And like, do you have someone who can help you? And then I was sitting next to Ian, and I was like, tickets from LAX to, because Ian and I live right next to LAX, and we were like, LAX to Houston is like $100 a
Yeah, well,
ticket.
let's just fly out there and
Yes.
shoot it for
Yeah.
him.
And I talked to him and I was like, hey, would you be cool if like Ian and I went out there and shot stuff? And then I was like, wait, why would 2 people fly when one person could fly? We'll just fucking fly him out for the shoot.
Perfect.
And then he was like, dude, I'm so down. And then I told Ian, we booked the ticket, and I was like, don't tell them. Don't tell Brandon, don't tell Erik. It's
A
just going to be
little
our
secret.
secret.
Yeah.
As
And you
soon
guys
as-
did great.
Yeah.
And Erik was the first one to meet him, and it was the worst possible person to meet him because Erik doesn't check our social media at all.
I had no idea what he looked
I'm
like.
Brandon. I'm the
That's
one who
fair,
does
though.
all of our
Yeah.
social media, so I know every little thing that's going on.
I
every
like that you
person
just
we
said,
talk to.
I am Brannon.
Well, I only said that for the people listening. So people, not everyone's gonna watch the YouTube, dude. Me, I Brandon guy. I was
singer of the
yeah,
John
singer
Cage.
guy. No, that doesn't matter. So we pulled up, and I recognized him immediately. I was like, "Oh, it's Retri." I didn't even know what his actual name was. And then,
Cole.
yeah, walked up. Hey, Retri, what's your name? I'm Brannon. Nice to meet you, dude. And that was very exciting for me. Erik doesn't check our social media, so he had no clue who he was.
Okay, I should say I felt bad that he didn't think I wasn't as excited to see him because I didn't know who he was. Because he was like, you were like, it's Richie. I'm like, Yeah, because
I know you heard that before.
Erik came up to me and he was like, "Oh, hey, dude, like I get my smog checked like right next door," and then I was like, "Oh, that's cool. By the way, this is Retri."
You know what? Like,
Back to my smog check.
Let's talk about smog checking. Can we just spend like 10 minutes on smog checks, can we? That could be fun. Or not.
Yeah, get Gina, get your dad on the phone. We need to talk. Yeah, a quick sidebar on the sidebar here. We shot this at.
Yeah.
We shot this. So Gina's dad works at a smog check place. Gina's over there.
Sorry, it's okay.
Eric's just blowing smoke in my face.
Gina's dad works at a smog check place, and I asked if there was a possibility that we could shoot at the smog check place, and he was like, "Well, there's like an empty place next door where they just kind of store cars, and I guess whoever owns that just owns it and doesn't pay attention to it. So completely separate from this company, but they just store their cars in there." And he was like, "Yeah, we can move out all the cars," and he like covered one of the skylights for us, so we could control the lighting in there.
Okay.
What a gentleman.
Yeah, he was super helpful.
Huge shout out.
I was like, "Cool, we can shoot in there." And then Erik shows up because like that little like plaza is like a tire place,
Yeah.
2 smog
All
places.
automotive
My oil
places,
change
yeah.
there.
Everything's closed, and did we shoot on a Saturday or
We shot on a
Sunday?
Saturday.
Okay. Well, either way,
Sunday. Yeah,
everything was
Sunday.
closed.
Grant knows because he
couldn't
wasn't
come,
there.
yeah?
Every single parking spot was taken.
Yes.
Like we pull up, I was like, "Is there a party here? Like, what's going on?" Like, no, just
Us.
every spot's taken.
We
And
are the
It's just
party.
us, I guess.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's where I get my oil change. I get my smog check there. I knew exactly where we were.
Tell us more.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was next door.
Give me the Yelp link.
Got a Groupon for that? Or?
Yeah, we got a group on we talking.
It's because it's down the street from my house. That's
Oh, okay.
It was.
And what's
yeah,
your address?
Yeah, well,
Go ahead.
what's your social?
And
Social-
mom's maiden name.
Last 3.
4th grade teacher. Did you have any
First
pets
pet-
as a
yeah,
child?
first pet. Yeah.
Street
see,
we
we're
grew
the
up
same
on.
line.
Yeah.
What else? What
We'll
else?
wait.
First girlfriend.
No,
First boyfriend?
Biggest regret in life? That one's just for me.
Those could be the same thing.
yeah, that's true.
Fun security question. Biggest regret in life?
Yeah.
Let's stick a pin in that. We can talk about towards the end. This will be a therapy session by the end.
Yeah.
Good paragraph.
Erik, you don't know, but we all care about you. And we want you to be better.
You're getting a lot of kisses after this.
Oh, no,
So many
no.
forehead kisses.
Oh no.
Well, then we can start there.
Flying back out.
Work our way down.
Flying back out.
So anyway, we picked up Retri at the airport.
Enough, you guys. This is serious.
So Gina and
Hey,
I
don't touch the mic, dude.
showed up a little. Hey, there's no noise.
Okay.
There's no noise here. I've been testing.
Like, I earned this.
I run this shit, okay? So Gina and I showed up a little early to kind of pre-set up everything. Ian was the one that picked up Retri, Cole.
Cool.
And
Which airport? LAX?
Yeah.
Okay.
What did he say to you?
I was texting him and I was like, I'm driving up in like a silver minivan, like whatever, like it's who I am. And then he goes, "All right, yeah, you just look for the gay twink dude, like you'll notice me." And I was like, "Okay."
All right.
And first thing when I showed up, I had a conversation, be like, "In LA, like that doesn't actually make you stand out."
Yeah. This is
You're gonna
par
be-
for
I
the course.
appreciated it. It helped me identify.
You're like, you're not helping. You got to narrow it way.
But dude, he was so down to like come. He was so appreciative
That's awesome.
of it.
Oh yeah.
We've looked at like his YouTube channel, and first of all, that's how I found out it meant retribution.
Yeah.
I think it's his first music video.
I think so.
I could be wrong.
Yeah, I don't know.
And even Abel on set was like, "This is the second music video I've ever done." I don't know what the first one is.
Yeah, I was going to ask what the first one was. I don't know.
I've tried to look for it. I can't find anything. I was like, sick. I hope like they had a good experience. And I texted him afterwards, and I was like, dude, thanks for like everything you did. You're like rolling with the punches. I know a lot
Yeah.
of this is kind of like, you wait until I need you to hurry the fuck up.
I remember him saying, like, I'm not an actor, guys, but he did great.
Yeah, everyone like we're there to have fun, and we're there to
Yeah.
just kind of make this look good.
Yeah.
No one's a professional actor here, but we're just there to have a good time. But he was like, "Thanks, dude. Like,
I really appreciate it. It was super fun. I believe he went and got he flew out of Houston at I think 6 a.m. Houston time.
After partying all night, because he told me.
Oh, and he was going to be partying. Is
Yeah,
that what
he
you're
was
getting
going
at?
straight
He
to
landed and partied just
Pull your
as
mic
well.
up, motherfucker.
Oh,
Going
yeah, that's
straight
really far
back
away.
to a party.
Yes.
Yeah.
Not only a party, he was getting a tattoo the next day.
Also that, yes.
Correct.
So I was like, dude, the youth in this boy.
And even when I dropped him off at the airport, he goes, "There's people coming to meet me outside of LAX to hang out for a few minutes." And I was like, more power to you, bro.
Yeah.
Like, hell yeah.
Impressive.
Make the
Cutscene to
most.
me falling asleep standing up at a concert last night. No joke. I was literally asked if I was okay. And I told her, I was like, I'm just falling asleep.
Oh, yeah,
I was
Eric
like-
went to Refused and
The
Quicksand
Refused,
last
yeah.
night.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I was falling asleep as I was standing.
It's all right, Kyle's done it too.
You said it was
all
a great
watched
show, right?
Great show. I was just exhausted.
What
Sorry.
you're awake for.
Yeah.
Cole needed to leave by like 8:30 or 9 to
9.
make his flight.
Because at 9:05, I was looking at him like, we gotta go. You want to meet your friend outside? We gotta go.
And he was like, let me show you my new song. And I was like,
No,
I was like,
actually have
okay,
to
but
go.
can we play it at like 1.5 speed?
As much as I want you to stay over tonight when you miss your flight.
So it was just like, okay, we have this many shots until this person needs to leave, and then 2 hours later this person needs to leave. Oh, Brent showed up. Okay, well Kevin is already in the mask, so let's do that.
That's what I always say. I mean, you guys, you're so good at working with a bunch of nobodies who have impossible schedules. Thank you, guys.
One of us is good at scheduling, yes.
Yes, sorry. You know,
I
can't
show
give
up
you
on
credit
time.
here.
That's what I do.
Thank you, Javi. You're just trying to pull focus the whole time.
That's it.
Just trying to keep me sharp. That's all it is. But yeah, it's not easy, but at least we know to expect it now at this point. So it's the wrangling that is.
I'm pretty sure we wrapped basically on time to get everybody out.
We did.
Yeah.
We wrapped mostly on time. There, at the end of the shoot, when Ian and I were packing, Ian goes like, "Well, at least we got 80% of it," which was what we expected to get. Because there were shots of you and Cole that were supposed to have like your own like performance sections. Like I asked you to bring your mic and a stand and everything.
I did.
And we were supposed to have like a section of you singing, just like Abel had like his 9-second clip of him singing into a light bulb. You and Retri were also supposed to have that at
Got
the
it.
end. But I mean, I think it worked out great.
It still worked out, yeah.
Also, fun fact, at 3 minutes, 7 seconds, for one frame, there is the album artwork. I don't know if you
I didn't
caught
see
that.
it. Ah.
It is when he says that's one big truck, and then the snare hit. At the snare hit, for one frame, there's the full album artwork.
Javi just dropped some limoncello.
So
Our sponsors are going to be pissed.
Polini, no.
But
That's
yeah,
awesome. I want to
Delivering
pull it up
fresh
right now and
limoncello.
look.
Yeah, because there was
Because I
So
love
good you
doing,
spill it.
when I edit our music videos, this one I didn't edit, but our other ones we've done, I love throwing in little Easter eggs like that, little 1 frame, 2, 3 frame stuff. So that's
Yeah.
cool. That's super exciting.
And I
I'm
know,
gonna go
like,
look.
I gave you guys the version that you guys like approved was like version 5. I was good with version 3, and I had showed it to Ian, and I was like, "There's just the right amount of like glitches and like stuff like that." And you guys wanted more and more, and I was like, "I get it. That's your brand."
Yeah.
But in between version 3 and version 5 is when I added that little frame
Like, I'm
because I was
throwing
like,
this
if they're gonna fuck it up, I'm gonna fuck it up even more. But I'm very happy that like nobody knows that it's there.
Yeah. No clue.
I think it's a good Easter
fun.
egg there.
yeah.
Speaking of Easter eggs, we have like
There's a couple, yeah.
the cornstarch as like the motor oil when you're like spitting it up. Apparently that's a reference to Bay Harbor Butcher.
That's right.
Also
There's like a 5-second, 3-second scene in Bay Harbor Butcher where I'm spitting out blood, quote
Yeah.
unquote, but it's, cornstarch with red food coloring in it.
I had seen the video. I've gone through your whole fucking YouTube.
I'm pretty sick of you guys.
But I've seen it, but I was like,
You're like, I used to like you, but it's dicey now.
but I went back because after you said that, I was like, I don't remember that happening.
It's a
but-
quick scene. Yeah.
and it's literally like 2 seconds.
Yeah.
But I was like, oh, there it is. I see it. And then the other one was the Volvo.
It's played in reverse too, so it looks like I'm sucking the blood up or
yeah.
out.
Oh, yeah.
In.
Keep
Something only Billy would notice.
Sucking it off.
I'm sucking off the blood.
The other one was like the Volvo S60 grill. And that's just like a quick little shout out to
Well,
Delta 8.
yeah.
Because we got the Volvo S60 for their music videos.
I didn't even realize that one. That's nice.
Ian and I
You guys
went.
are so detailed.
Oh, dude. Just
Totally on purpose.
yeah, references that no one cares about, but it's just us going like, it would be cool.
No accidents.
But yeah, because we shot Delta Hates videos and like we had an S60 as like our rental car that was in the video. So when Ian and we went to going back to like, okay, we have to. I pitched the idea of like you guys get turned into cars, right? And
Which
then
we're very down for.
when you guys were like, yeah, let's do it, I turned to Ian and I was like, fuck, now we have to.
How do we
figure
make
out-
them cars?
And I was like, how much of this is practical? How much of this is VFX or whatever? And we decided to go like all practical. Like, let's just figure out how to do it.
I talked to people about doing VFX and no one wanted to. So it became
Oh.
all practical.
so
Good to know. Give me names after or right now.
just our friends
Yeah.
who don't support us, motherfuckers.
Pieces of shit.
But Ian and I went to junkyards to just kind of find the parts that we were gonna need. We were like, we need like random wires.
We had an idea of what we needed.
Yeah. So we had like random wires. We know we needed the car seat for you to be sitting in. We wanted like headlights, and we were like, what would be cool headlights? So we had like was it like a Cadillac?
Cadillac grill. Yep.
Yeah.
She's in the chips all silent.
So it was finding out like we had a Cadillac Coupe de Ville grill, stolen emblem. Oh, the emblems. I'll get back to that right now. Hold on.
We almost got away
Yeah,
with it. Well, we got
Cadillac
away
Coupe
with
de
some
Ville
of it.
grill. We had cables. We had rear view mirrors for like a golf cart. We have motorcycle parts from a motorcycle that he owns.
Yep.
Plexiglass that we used as the windshields on your arms at the end.
That I found in the alley 10 years ago.
Finding
That's why I have
Finding
this
out
growth
is-
on my forearms now.
we had to find tires to cut. And I did not know that there were like little mesh wires in tires as I was cutting them.
Yeah. Do you remember my text that night?
Yeah. You were like, there's fucking metal in my
I'm
foot.
pulling metal out of my toe, like this sliver of metal. Because I kept feeling this random pain that evening. Oh yeah, Eric's got the kettle chips, kettle brand potato chips, Parmesan garlic,
Parmesan. How do they say it?
Parmesan, Parmigiano. Yeah, and I was like, why does my foot hurt? And then I took a look, and there was this little thing stuck in there. I just went.
I
just
tried
pulled it
to
out.
tape all of the parts that were exposed.
You did for the most part.
Yeah.
There's just one little sliver.
I tried.
It snuck
Good
in,
job.
You know.
And then emblems, dude. I stole so many emblems from the junkyard, and
A junkyard charging $25 an emblem is ridiculous.
and I
That is ridiculous.
I had gone to a junkyard
Let's beat
with
'em
my
up.
dad in Ontario the day before to get the seat. And then afterwards, Ian and I were talking, and we were like, we should just go to another one and get like some more stuff. The one in Ontario doesn't have a security check at the end.
Nice.
The one in Gardena sure does. And I
honor
put-
system versus non.
Exactly.
Okay.
And I put my bag down, and they pulled out maybe 7 car emblems. And I was like, I just wanted the Ford Ranger one. That's like the only one I really wanted. But I have pockets in the bag, and they didn't check the pockets. They just took the ones out there.
Okay.
It
And
helped that I on purpose dropped a headlight and broke it at the same time.
on purpose.
On purpose.
You're like, you have really nice eyes.
It
This ain't his
distracted
first
them from
rodeo.
finding the other emblem.
But yeah,
All my plan.
they pulled out the emblems, and they're like, you guys are planning on paying for these or what? And I was like, nah, you could just take them.
We're good.
Wait, that's how we got into Not Scary Farm. Remember when I jolted forward?
No, I don't. What was that? Little sidebar here.
We had like a fake parking pass. Remember? And the girl was gonna check it. And
Oh no, I do remember. Yes, yeah. Okay, go ahead.
so we had our friend's parking pass and we used it, and she like looked at it, but I jolted the car forward, which distracted her. And then we were like, oh, I'm sorry. And he's like, what are you trying to do? Leave. And then she's like, all right, have a good night, guys. And then she just let us
It
go.
reminds me of the time we went to Disneyland and Eric wanted to park in the preferred parking but didn't want to pay. And he was driving. We pull in, and I was just so impressed by Eric. He pulls up, and they're like, "Oh, go to the right." And he's like, "Oh, I just off the cuff. Oh, I just hurt my leg. Like it's really hurting." And he's like, "Oh, okay, go over there." I was like, "Dude, that was like off the cuff, just boom, nailed it. Got us better parking." Yeah,
He is so handsome.
Yeah.
So handsome.
Distracting everyone.
There's always a portion of the pod where we have to talk about Eric's looks.
It's just so obvious.
I mean,
how
just look at him. No, bring the mic closer, dude. I want
trying to hear that
I want to
jawline.
hear you uncomfortable. That's what turns me on.
That's your kink.
just a couple more things that we had in there. The Warp Tour poster that was like the Phoenix in the background, made by Jordan Buckley, provided by Ian.
Yep.
Oh, nice.
An old E-Tid poster from like 2016.
And also a sort of reference to Big Ass Truck playing
Warp Tour.
Warp Tour.
True. I think they announced like a week before we did the shoot.
Yeah.
Yep.
Cole with his shirt. If you look closely, he's wearing a shirt that has a Mack truck on it, but the grill, instead of saying Mack, says Retri. Mm-hmm. That was one of the things that we were like, wouldn't it be really funny if he had a truck on his shirt?
If anyone noticed.
And all
so
those
you
little
just made it.
tattoos.
And all his tattoos. Right, yeah. Those
And
were
literally,
all-
you only notice these things if you were there shooting the video. Literally. And we totally appreciated it, but like,
Well,
no-
even for the tattoos, that was supposed to be a more prominent thing, but when he showed up, he has very hairy arms.
He's
And
so fucking
and I
hairy.
Yeah.
didn't know that, but that's what I
Yep.
mean. Like stuff we planned for would have made more sense. Yeah, if you could see the
well, on
tattoos on his
film, it
arms.
looked like his tattoos. It
Oh,
didn't
sure,
look
yeah,
like some
it just
thing
looks
you guys
like,
put on.
like
yeah.
stuff
Yeah.
on the arm.
Apparently-
I have to pee really bad.
I do too, actually.
So
We're pausing.
here, let's just.
Let a
I'm gonna
limoncello.
let it roll. I'm gonna go pee. Then
All
Brandon
right.
can go pee. But you guys have to.
Yeah, I think we
Oh
have
my
to at this
God.
point because I also have to pee.
This is a first.
It's the limoncello.
I guess it goes right through you, and we had no idea.
Drank this much before the bathroom.
Oh,
Just use mine.
Who was in there?
no, some guy walking by the house was like, "Hey, this house looks like it has a bathroom."
I learned recently that
Oh, wait, can we pee in the yard? Okay. I mean, is that permission?
everyone just walks away.
All right.
Oh, you're gonna do. Oh hell.
But I learned
cut
in
this out.
I
I'll
learned
keep
in
it.
Scotland that if you knock on someone's door and say you have to use the bathroom in Scotland, it is illegal to refuse them.
What?
That's like a Scottish rule. Yeah. If somebody has to pee, you have to let them in your house to pee.
All right, we're back.
Wait, and also thank you, Grant, for bringing the Jaeger.
Yeah.
Another sponsor.
Shout out to Grant.
Dude, they're paying us like $250.
Shout out to Grant. Shout out to Grant's dad. Shout out to
$250,000 a
Rob.
year.
Per
Shout out
shot.
to Jenna.
Yeah.
Shout out to Dan Cash.
Hey,
My dad's name. Quit calling him.
Edwin.
Edwin.
Chug.
Edwin
chug,
Howard.
chug.
Social Security number.
01746.
He's so old.
What was your mom's maiden name?
0000005.
Yeah.
All right, so we all had to pee, but we're back. So another little tidbit: Abel's hand is broken.
Oh yeah.
If you watch the video,
That's true.
he's holding the fire extinguisher super weird at the
It was
end.
the only problem I had with the whole video. But once I looked at it and thought about it, I went, "Yeah, it's his hand."
Yeah, because I would send the edits to Ian before I would send it to you guys, just in case he had any notes.
It's fixed in the final version.
And Ian's like, "Yeah, I don't know how you're gonna fix this, but like his hand is super weird."
Only
Well,
issue.
we also talked about, I didn't talk to you guys about it, but as a band we talked about, we wanted to do some sort of VFX with the extinguisher, like have something shoot out, but we're like, I feel like it's going to look weird or too cheesy. Like it's not going to work. That's why we didn't even throw it out there. But I thought it would look nice if it looked good, but I don't know. I think we'd need somebody too expensive for really good VFX on that.
We could have tried it. If you told me on set, we could have at least shot something to try. So future notice.
Okay.
Just
I think,
it out
we
there.
didn't think of it until we watched the playback, though, I think. Or like when I say play, I mean like draft 1 or 2 or something like
Right.
The dailies.
Yeah, they get a daily.
You were watching cuts, motherfucker.
$100 word. All right. Aliens.
All of a sudden, Erik thinks he knows film stuff. When on the first day, you were like, "Oh, that's the reflector thing."
That's true.
Secondary follow-up, like for the junkyard, was with the Volvo grill. That was also supposed to be a big ass truck reference, since Volvo makes
Mack
Big ass
semi-trucks. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, they make big ass.
I didn't know they
trucks.
did.
So not only it
Fun.
became a
Yeah.
Delta hate reference, that was my initial thought was like, oh, we need a Volvo grill because like that's at least something I know that makes big ass.
You guys are building a connected universe with every video you shoot, and I have so much appreciation for that.
Candyverse.
The MCU of metal videos.
Just Two Boys Universe is what he's been calling it. Because it's also like Kyle has been a
Yeah,
constant.
that's right. We talked about
actor
that. Yeah.
in all our
of them, yeah.
stuff. Even like in the Sleep Cult video we did, which was like the second video we ever did, he is the only actor in it. In the Delta Hate stuff, he plays like multiple roles in there, but he's like a forensics photographer or whatever. And even if you listen back to like previous episodes, Brent, when the guitarist of Delta Hate, when he was watching us shoot Kyle's scenes, he's standing next to Ian. Ian's pulling focus and he's got his monitor. And Brent was like, "Wow, it's like watching a master at work." And it's because it's literally
so
just
good.
Kyle's eyes like going like, you know,
Oh, I love Kyle being in everything.
he doesn't know that he's like it is weird because your last show at the Wayfarer, Kyle and I went to the restroom at the same time, and when we were in there, some dude was like, "Oh, I know you. You're the peanut butter guy." And
That makes me so happy.
Yeah,
Like, I feel like that's happened multiple times where people be like, "You're a peanut butter boy."
yeah.
Well, even the one like I think you sent it to me or like whatever from like YouTube was like a guy's like 9-year-old daughter was like, "Oh, it's the peanut butter guy in
Yeah,
the new
yeah,
video."
totally.
Like, I recognize him.
Wasn't I
so
on the
good.
patio and someone said it too?
Probably.
Probably.
There's 3 occasions where Kyle's like, "Somebody's shouting my name," and I'm like, "It's probably you. It's not me." Like,
Yeah,
go over
generally
there,
he's the
yeah.
only face that shows in any
Yep.
of
They
of
don't
our
recognize
videos,
me.
so
And he assumes that he's like, "No, he's got me confused with somebody." And we're like, "Dude,
You're at a
there's
John
no
Candy
confusion.
show.
A genius.
Yeah, I remember I was on the patio with Kevin, and some girl was like, "I don't know, that guy looks familiar to me." and then Kevin was like, "Oh yeah, he's in one of the music videos, the peanut butter guy."
Yeah. Every time I see that guy, I just want a PB&J. I don't know why.
I don't get it.
There's no explanation.
yeah." Like in the bathroom, Kyle was like, "He's the one that filmed the video." And I was like, "Hey, how's it going?" And he's like, "Let me shake your hand." And I was like,
Let me
"You
wash it
just
first."
walked out of the stall, dude." I don't want to wash my hands again.
Just roll with it.
Yeah. I was just like, "Oh yeah, hell yeah. What's up, dude?"
Why are your hands so juicy? Yeah, you can cut that out.
the duck
The regular
butter.
follow-up, though, I'm sure you probably already mentioned it, but EcoSet as well.
Oh,
We're
yeah.
thanking people.
Yes.
Lots of the stuff came from there, as it usually does. Good people. Even like the motorcycle and stuff, too, that came from storage units I bought. So, like, lots of extra things. The table came from your parents' house.
Yeah, the silver table is my dad's.
Perfect.
Yep. But all the stuff on the back table, like all the experiment-looking stuff, that was EcoSet stuff. So,
So you do like Storage Wars style?
of course I do.
Wow, that's awesome.
Tell me more.
I didn't know this. This is interesting. Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
We try so like every time we shoot a music video with you guys, with Delta Hate, with Sleep Cult, we always try to do this because it's fun for us to do. Ian and I shoot a lot of very boring corporate stuff, which pays the bills, but it's not very creatively fulfilling. And we always try to charge just the amount to cover expenses. And I've talked to you guys a bunch of times about all this. We try to go as low as we can just to make sure that nobody's like spending their own money.
Yeah.
Getting stuff from EcoSet, getting stuff from storage units, or stuff that like borrowing from my parents and all that stuff. Like that's just all in an attempt to keep the cost low and still have something that you're like proud of making.
For sure.
But even like that motorcycle, yeah, that was just something in a storage unit. Then like a week or two later, came up with this idea, and I was like, automotive anything. Okay, cool. I just got half a motorcycle out of a unit. Sure.
Ever since that video, you know how many? Yes. Ever since that video, I'm driving down the freeway and I go, there's a tire right
Yeah.
there that I could just take. Like, I don't need any
You
more
get tires
tires.
through a
Got a
whole new
muffler
lens
and
now.
a wire harness over there. I wonder if that homeless guy's using it.
You're like, I know he's sleeping in it, but come on.
I'll give it back.
Yeah, you guys are very resourceful, and
We try to
It
be.
always ends up working out really well. We appreciate it.
Yeah, Grant's house multiple
Yeah,
times.
see,
My house.
this is a character.
I think there's
in
even
the
two-
Just Two Boys universe. The house for sure.
Absolutely.
But even like because we've tried to keep things low cost. I remember you asking me on set, like, "Oh, this is Gina's dad's like work. Did you guys actually profit off of this?" And, like the way that we work, it's like, no, we still didn't.
What's
we
the
just
profit?
we got a free location, which means we could spend that money somewhere
Yeah,
else.
we can put more production
Which
value
means
in.
more limoncello because that's money.
But like even our form of payment for that place was getting them lunch. And originally I had a budget set for like food for them, but because we spent too much on all the wire harnesses and all the car stuff,
Yeah.
I hired my mom to
right,
make
yes.
them food.
Amazing.
So it was just cheap. Yeah.
hey, pour it right here. Pour it right here.
So basically, like I was able, we were
See,
like,
after this music video, we're at a whole new level with this lemon show. Next one, what are we going to be drinking? I can't even fathom. 'Cause
I
this
mean,
is
if
as
Red
fancy
Bull
as it gets,
sponsors
right?
the show,
Yeah,
like we've been
finally.
fucking trying. Yeah, whereas look at that fucking current right here, limoncello and Red Bull combo. Let's do it.
Man, that's 26%.
Brand new.
It's no joke.
Spring edition.
Twisted tea.
More Twisted Tea.
It's summer
Hey,
always.
sponsor our friend Grant's birthday party.
Oh my
Twisted
god.
Tea themed birthday party right here. Twisted Tea.
backwards.
Wait, turn it around.
Sorry.
They can't use it if it's backwards. They're
it
definitely going to
is.
see this and definitely going to use it.
Hard iced tea, Twisted Tea for Grant's party in the summer. September. Don't tell me. If you remember the 21st of September.
21st. Hey.
From the Baggy Valley song?
No, motherfucker. Earth, Wind, and Fire.
Earth, Wind, and Fire.
Oh,
My dad loved this stuff so much. He birthed me.
oh my god.
He did the reverse math to be like 9 months before that.
That
Is,
equals.
okay.
All right.
Wait, are we towards the end? Are we doing the cost breakdown part?
Oh, yeah.
This part's always fun because
yeah.
we've talked. I'm the numbers guy. You're the numbers guy.
It's like you've
right
been
here,
on
boy.
here before.
This feels familiar.
It feels weird when you guys aren't doing this with us. We go like, oh, shit, we got to do a podcast with someone else.
Oh, I don't really know them though.
I literally told Delta Hate, like, we don't know you as people.
Just an entity.
just as a whole.
Mr. and Mrs. Hate. Yes.
Yes.
As the dun 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 get fucked.
That part of the song makes me want to run through a wall.
Oh,
Yes.
hell
Every
yeah.
fucking time it's
Shay,
That- that's
great
the part.
job.
That's the part.
Yeah,
Yeah.
when the speakers get blown out in
Yeah.
the Instagram reel.
Yeah,
They got
that's the part.
500,000 monthly listeners, and then Ash Avildsen from
Who?
Sumerian Records hit them up.
From where?
The owner of Sumerian hit them up and said, "Hey, I want to sign you."
From that part?
And they were like,
Yeah, I
Damn.
think that's where you heard them.
Nah.
Maybe I don't know.
Damn, all
I
right.
might be making it up.
okay.
That'd be super fun to do a pod with Delta Hate and us, with you guys moderating.
Fly him in. Pool party.
Oh no!
Hey, we'll check the budget.
Oh, no, our
dude,
friends.
plug
Oh,
that
no,
out
been to
here.
something
Be on a
California
song
before?
together. Oh no!
August 9th is that party again.
Dude,
Right
do
on August
do it right here with everyone partying all around us.
That would be so funny.
Oh my god.
No, we would have to have one more mic just as like the guest
Yeah.
mic
Yeah.
for anyone who just wants to stop by
just
and say
random
something.
Q&A.
Yeah.
Yes.
Strangers from Craigslist. What do you want to ask this random obscure
it'd
band?
be like
These
an-
two obscure bands.
Yeah, it'd be like
Swingers podcast.
yeah, it'd be like an old Playboy club.
Like, yo, where's the grotto?
So, I mean, are you
I
guys...
mean, we saw some things that
That special night.
So are you guys calling out Brent and Shay? Tell them to
Yeah,
come
we
over?
are.
August 9th.
Brent and
August-
Shay,
August-
come on out.
August
Come
9th?
hang, yo. You won't.
Dead serious.
No balls.
no.
Never mind the twisted tea glasses. We're being dead serious.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There was someone. Quick side note
Wait,
here.
no. Hold on, we're not done yet here.
It's
Go
about the
calling out
party.
Delta 8.
literally, Brent and Shay Ian and I have talked about this so many fucking times.
Yeah.
Okay.
If they did not live on the other side of the fucking country,
We'd be best friends.
we would be. I would fucking be over there petting her dog.
We wouldn't need any of
all
you
the
guys.
fucking time.
None of you.
Fuck you. Fuck you.
You don't understand.
Yeah, bring them for the party.
Go on.
So,
Yeah, so Brent and Shay, this is what you guys have to look forward to.
So there was
Go ahead, Erik.
you had a table set up right there. I walked over and some gentleman asked, remember, you know where I'm going.
A gentleman.
I know where you're going.
Yeah, someone said, "Oh, how'd you get invited to the party?" And I was like, "Oh, I didn't. I just was walking through the neighborhood." And I saw the party and I walked back, and this guy got very upset. He was like, "Wait, what?" And I'm like, "Yeah, I don't know anyone here." I was like, "I just walked in."
He's like, now I know you.
He was not into
Yeah,
it.
and he's telling me, he's like, "Dude, this guy's getting mad. You better."
I'm reading this guy's body language. Like, he's about to square up.
And I was like, "Yeah, we don't know anyone. We just walked in." And then he noticed he's getting mad, so I'm like, "Wait, I'm just kidding." I was like, "We know Grant." I was like,
little punches. Like,
yeah, I was like, "We've been here before, I swear."
And he's like, who the fuck's Grant?
and he did like a visual, he's like almost like sigh of relief.
Yeah.
I was going to have to kill you. This is an exclusive party, you know?
Yeah.
Get outta
Hey
here.
everyone, just another
Get him
side
outta
note.
here. What's
a
that?
side note to the side note. Grant is single.
Hey, super single.
We're just trying to. We've been trying to spread the word.
Okay.
For, how long have we known you?
How open
2
is he
years?
to mingling? Are you pretty open to mingling? Okay.
And then just like a note to the women out there who are interested in this beautiful man and his long mane.
This man plate.
Just look
You
at
have
that.
to make the first move, the second move, the third move, and take him home.
But it'll work out.
But it'll work.
After
Showers pretty
many
frequently.
Twice a week.
Many
he doesn't
subsequent
stink.
moves,
Yeah.
he might make half a move.
I do have a black eye from a concert right now. So
So he's tough, women.
Super
Yeah.
tough.
Fucking tough.
So
anyway,
So do you guys want to guess how much this video cost?
yes, but I feel like it almost feels like cheating because we've done this twice before. So
I'm still bad.
You
I'm
think,
gonna
but I didn't see it this time either.
Even though it's right
so
there.
you
I'm
got-
gonna say 10 grand.
Not looking.
Hold
I'm
on.
just gonna come
This
up.
includes what we
He almost
actually
accidentally showed me the other day. I'm good.
includes what we
Javi's gonna
actually
listen up.
spent.
I know it's at least 1,000.
what we actually spent, and if we had a budget for rentals, for gear that we didn't have,
Paying for talent.
if everyone had been appropriately paid, if we had rented gear that
Okay.
we didn't already have,
Union gig.
not even union, but just like commercial rates, which is what we normally work
Okay.
for. Which we're not union, and we're available for hire for any band and or company that wants to hire us. I worked at Fabletics. We worked at Joybird. I worked at Living Spaces. How you doing?
Down with you.
Okay, so I say 10 grand.
Okay.
I'll do $7,001.
There's no Price is Right rules.
That's what I
is
do.
now.
Don't
Yeah.
go over.
7,000.
$7,000.
7,002.
Grant, you go.
9,999.
Oh my
Grant
god.
said
Jerk.
9,999. He doesn't have a mic. That's why I'm
I
What a
know
jerk.
too much. I guess 22.
2,200?
Thousand.
20,000? Wow. Okay.
It adds up quick.
It does. It does.
Do you know what I get paid at these other? You don't.
I know. It's very minimal.
17,000.
Wow.
183 and
I'm closest.
and 42 cents.
Wait.
Dang.
Yeah. Because you guess 9. I'm 22. 5.
You're 32, 33.
Yeah.
10.
Well, so for a frame of reference, Arthur Rhodes was 10 grand, right?
You expect me to know these numbers?
No, you prepared the numbers.
That's true. I could go in and look.
Just have a cut.
All right.
Yeah. Oh, so I was saying, yeah, Arthur Rhodes, our peanut butter video. If memory serves, I think you guys said it cost 10 grand, or would have cost 10 grand, but you did it for 1,000. I want to
Right.
say. And at that point, we weren't paying you yet, so
Correct.
bad on us.
That is very correct.
That was actually before we were making money as a band, though, too.
Yeah.
Okay.
So you guys are just being very sweet to us.
No, I mean, okay. Going back to that first one, it's literally like I had an idea to do something that I wanted to do, which was spear ruin peanut butter.
And every time I got drunk, I messaged you.
Yeah.
So the two ideas just connect.
It was an obsession where we were like, well, we like what these guys are doing. If they're down for it, we'll fucking do it just cause.
We're the right band
Yes.
because we're down for pretty much anything.
Oh yeah.
Oh, next video, let's recreate a G.G. Allen concert.
Oh god.
Dude,
You just-
okay, have I
I'm
worn
in.
my
I'm
G.G.
not
Allen shirt
smearing-
on the podcast
on
yet?
anything.
You just take a dump.
I'm not doing anything.
You want to stick a drumstick up your ass?
Sure don't.
Well, too bad.
Live fast, die.
If it's
All
for
right.
the art,
Like the kissing scene. Yeah, dude.
I shot a documentary with,
anything for the art.
but I shot a documentary with a buddy of mine who's like really into like the indie music scene, and it was with the photographer that shot a lot of G.G. Allen's shows back in the day.
Whoa.
And like he also shot a ton of like Dead Kennedys and like stuff like that.
So everything must be boring to him then. Ever since
It's like
then.
no one's pooping.
Well, I'm pretty sure he works in like a low income housing thing now, so it's still pretty interesting.
Similar.
Yeah,
Very
he's
similar.
seen some stuff fairly often, maybe.
But he gave
Sorta.
me like a shot that was like a Dead Kennedys like billboard or something that he did, and he like embossed it and he signed it and everything. So it's somewhere in like a file cabinet that I have.
Crazy.
His name is Kirk Dominguez.
Way to show respect for it, Javi. Don't know where it is. Buried under stuff.
Filed away nicely.
It's in. I have one file cabinet. It's
pooped
2
on it.
drawers. It's the bottom drawer about halfway in.
Okay.
I know exactly what the fucking is.
That's what I said.
Footage will air in between of you going to the file cabinet.
It's got poop on it.
It's a poo-poo.
No, but Kirk
my
Dominguez is his name. If anyone wants to look him up.
Okay.
But I thought that was super cool. My friend brought me on to shoot that little documentary thing. So let's get to the last question here. What are you guys listening to right now?
I brought my phone this time.
Everyone take out your Spotify.
I did it yesterday. 2 days ago. 2 days ago. I checked
I
already.
remember, but I'm
Busting
still
it
going to
out.
look.
I got mine.
Okay, Ian, go first.
Oh yeah, I got the two.
First is Clout Chaser. Wait.
Wait, scratch that.
No face, no case. The song is Clout Chaser. I fucked up immediately.
Grant's dead.
That's Czech Republic metal.
Oh, what?
It's pretty good. Give it a
And
listen.
Grant's dad has seen him live.
Oh shit. Okay.
Really?
No.
For the record,
Oh.
it's Czechia now, not the Czech Republic.
Okay. It reminds me of you guys a little bit. There's no samples or anything, but just like
They're just really bad vocalists.
but the rage they display reminds me of John Candy. That's why I like them.
We
Other
both
than that,
sing in Czech.
You been into the new household words?
No.
Dude, I heard this
No.
singer for that band. Asshole.
Yeah, that guy's a dick.
otherwise title fight.
Eric? You can't say household words, motherfucker.
No. A Yellow Magic Orchestra.
What'd you say? Yellow card?
Yellow Magic Orchestra. And Eli Roth put out an Italian disco album.
Like the forward
Fantastic.
director.
Yes, it's
Okay.
fantastic. It's
All right.
Wait,
Yep.
no, I need more
Yeah,
information on
you
that.
have so much of my attention.
hold on right here. Look, I'll show you.
Could show up as samples.
Right here.
some-
Look.
Wait, play 3
New
seconds
work.
of them right now.
Hold it up to the mic. Hold it up to the mic.
Eli Roth's Red Light Disco album.
What the fuck?
Yeah.
Hold it up to the mic.
It's a vibe.
It's a great album.
I'm in 100% in.
That's pretty fucking cool.
I listened to that my whole trip in Europe. It's fantastic.
Eric, you got anything else? What else you listening
No,
to?
that's it.
That's it?
Just that on repeat.
Nothing else? I've been listening to the new Poppy a lot. Very good.
Okay.
Oh, she
Solid.
sings in
Spirit Box?
Yeah. Lead singer of Spirit Box. Let's keep it going. There's a German artist, Cloudy Field.
Is that the Jeopardy theme?
Yeah, it sounded very
Price is
similar.
Right.
Yeah.
Oh, Price is Right.
I'm big time shouting out Cloudy Field because she has like 6 songs on Spotify with over 500,000 monthly listeners.
Okay.
She is crushing it.
Jesus.
Good for her.
All right.
It's very like throwback, I would say late 90s Deftones-esque sound, shoegaze.
All right.
Very good.
I'm in.
She's very good. Dreg. I've been really into
Oh,
Dreg.
dude, Drag. That's
Yeah,
They're an
the
Australian band.
Their music videos
Music videos
are
are fucking tight.
so
They're
good.
so
Holy
good.
fuck.
They're very in our vein of just very
Yes.
schizophrenic.
I think it's the dog nuts video.
Yeah, that.
That
Or
one is
dog- no, it's
so
dog cunts.
good, dude.
Get it right.
There was something we were planning for another band where it was like them playing on the back of a pickup truck, and I
Yeah.
was like, Dreg
Yeah.
did it best. There's no
Yeah.
topping that.
No, you can't top it. It's
No.
so, it looks like Mad Max.
It's so
Yeah.
good.
Yeah, and
It's
they have
so fucking
Butterscotch Biscuits is the song. I
That one
think.
is so
Yeah.
good. Yes. Dreg is so good. Yes.
They're very like new metal, rap metal, but also
Yeah.
metalcore.
System of a
deathcore in
Down
there.
meets everything.
No, I really appreciate them.
They're so good, dude.
Yeah.
The music videos alone.
No, the
Yeah.
videos are the editing is 10 out of 10.
Yes.
Elite level editing on
Yes.
those videos. The transitions too. Like, yeah.
Everything is so.
Javi and I were just editor talk here for a minute.
Yes. Go
We
on.
appreciate.
Shut up.
I will
That is
fucking
pretty much
touch
it.
this.
We appreciate the fantastic editing. New Darko's fantastic. Shout out Baby J. Don't know him, want to work with him one day.
Baby J responded to one of my comments one time.
Oh.
He liked some of mine. I liked that.
Forehead kisses for him.
Yeah. Flowers. Forehead kisses. The new Whitechapel's super good.
Oh, yes. I listened to
yeah.
that too.
Back and in
Just
great form.
quick tidbit. Whitechapel, Carnifex, Winds of Plague were my first showcase in Corona. That was
Showcase.
the first
Showcase.
show I ever went to.
Long live Showcase.
And go watch the documentary about Showcase that I haven't seen yet, but I'm going to.
I heard it exists, but I haven't seen it. Yeah.
There's a couple showings that are coming up in Corona in like 2 and 3 weeks.
Oh, really?
Oh my goodness.
I have tickets. Gina and I are going. She
we
has
had
no
to
idea.
have been at so many of the same shows.
Dude.
Out there. Our old metalcore band played there once or twice. We opened for Acacia Strain, Light the City, Caliban.
If I had
And we were very fortunate to open
if
that
I
show.
had infinite money, I would open a venue. And like we've talked about this before, where we like, what if we just started a business where it was like venues that are one-off places, and we have a name.
I know a band that could play potentially. Got to work around a bass player's schedule.
Hey, as long as he can walk, I'm totally down.
It's iffy. It's a
Do you have
50-50
two
chance.
bass players, though? That would help.
Yeah.
Okay,
So one
alright,
will
good,
show up for
good.
sure. The other one, the new Impending Doom is good. That's I.E. Love right there, Inland Empire.
That's my boy.
The new Invent, Animate, and Silent Planet EP they just released together literally, I think, 2 days ago. And I want to mention, too, I ran into the singer of a band called DNG. Him and I met at 1720 maybe a year ago. Super nice guy. Des? I always forget what his name is.
I know the band, but I don't
He's
know
a super cool guy. And so we were talking about doing a little collab, maybe.
nice.
It'd be fun.
Nice.
Sweet man.
Heard it here first.
You know here? Erik just exists in a vacuum.
If you're gonna crunch, at least pull the mic
Yeah,
up.
come on. Get some ASMR for our viewers.
Do we have to have Grant next to you, just putting the mic back into your
Well,
mouth?
I was trying to be nice and not crunch into the mic. Yeah. I was-
We're on the crunchable portion of the podcast. Javi's fully lost it.
I get it. All right, I'm done.
Wait, Grant,
When
what
you
did
do
you
that,
say?
you look like the singer of Kubla Khan. They're so random when you straight up look like the singer of Kubla Khan. Do it again to show Erik.
Is it because I got a mustache, motherfucker? What's
Yeah.
up?
Wait,
Matthew Honeycomb?
come on, dude.
Yeah, he does. Yeah.
I told him so.
Wait, I'm gonna take a picture of that. I want to remember this moment.
Yeah, he really does like him.
Shake that ass, mama.
Woof, 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 woof.
Yeah, shake that ass, mama.
All right, tell us who you're listening
So for me, Weapon X, Everybody Breaks, so fucking good. Full. I don't know what the fucking say. I've been recording an album, and I've been listening to a lot of hardcore, like straight up hardcore. And Weapon X is one of those where I'm like, God, everything they do is like one step better, one step better, one step better. Everybody Breaks by Weapon X. I was like, God damn, it's such a good fucking song.
Classically hardcore, yeah.
Yeah. And like a little upset that Gel broke up, but I get it with all the shit that went down with Gel.
Yeah, and Zulu.
Yeah.
Zulu's
It
had
was
some
fun.
issues.
I saw like
I have
a
no idea what
meme.
you're talking about.
I saw a meme that
just
were like,
scene drama.
yeah, dude,
It's not deathcore moments, but it might as well
Yeah,
be.
it's scene drama as opposed to deathcore moments. Yeah.
But there was like a meme that was like the Twin Towers, and it was Zulu and Gel, and like a plane coming at them, and I was like, I get it. But like, I'm a little sad that Gel broke up because they were really fucking good and never got a chance to see them. I'm still on my lock
Lock slip.
Shut.
No.
Lock shut.
Locked shut.
Yeah.
I've drank a little.
Full North Face.
Yeah. Locked shut, Gel, fucking Weapon X, all good. If I'm going a little pop punk, Riley, with an exclamation point at the end,
Yeah.
they're really fucking good.
Riley.
Riley!
Really?
Yeah. But that's what I've been listening to. I'm all over the fucking place right now.
Did you ever listen to Chunk? No Captain Chunk.
Oh, of course.
Oh, dude, yeah.
That's some good throwback.
Chunk? No!
Breakdown
Captain
pop
Chunk!
punk. Yeah. Dude, the heavy parts were insane.
It's so fucking good,
the
dude.
juxtaposition of how poppy they were with how heavy they were.
Yeah.
Well, same as like
Mind-boggling.
Sky Eats Airplane too. Around the
I
same
remember
time.
that band. Yeah.
Pop punk with
Shout out to
breakdowns.
Brack Cantrell, who is also
Jerry Cantrell.
I was gonna say,
No, not
that's
really.
what I thought you were talking about.
He's the clean
Girl.
vocalist of Sky Eats Airplane, or was at some point.
Okay.
But he has another band called Balance Problems that was like in the early 2000s. And I remember messaging him on MySpace, and he would actually like respond. And I had no idea he was affiliated to Sky Eats Airplane. I was just like, oh, there's
I've
this
heard
other.
their name a million times, but I've never heard them.
Yeah, it's my rain music when it's raining and you just
Okay.
want to like chill out. It's
throw 'em
Balance
on.
Problems.
Yeah.
But big fan. And thank you for responding to me on MySpace when I was a nobody. Not that I'm somebody now. I'm still a fucking nobody.
Now he's big time,
Now
baby.
I'm big
Now
time
we're
no
both
one.
nobodies.
I'm nobody in a group. Oh, also another just of what I've been listening to, another random like jokey band. We butter the bread with butter.
Oh yeah.
They're German.
They are German.
We get associated with them and Buried Alive.
Yeah,
People always want us to collab with them.
but real fun music. It's
Very.
real like what the fuck are they
Butter the
doing? But I
bread
love
with
it.
Yeah. They've been around for like 15 plus years.
Yeah,
I remember
they-
listening to them years ago.
There was a long stretch where they didn't do anything, and they recently like
Okay.
started putting stuff out.
Yeah, because
again.
because heavy music has gotten popular again, so it
Yep.
makes sense to just, bring
For
it
the
back.
next 3 years, yeah.
Yeah, and then it'll be rap again, and
Yeah.
we'll oscillate between the two.
Do we want to
butter.
hold on while we're talking about heavy music? Do we want to break the news about what you guys are going to try to do in the next couple of years?
We were talking to JD the Berserker Burns. He's an MMA fighter. He's been a fan for a while. Super sweet, always tagging us and stuff, doing posts with our songs, yada yada. So I DM'd him a couple days ago, and I said, dude, one of my lifelong dreams has been for somebody to do a walkout to one of our songs. And he's basically like, done.
Done.
Done. He's like, would you guys be interested in sponsoring me? And we're like, yes. What does that entail? He's like, just give me some shirts.
He's
maybe
like, money,
a
and you're
hat,
like, never mind.
Let's not get
money, I'm
crazy
like,
now, right?
He's like, no, $75. And you're like, 50.
it's negotiable. So we'll get him some shirts, a hat, a beanie, and he's going to put us on his banner. He's going to wear our stuff when he's getting interviewed, yada, yada. He has a bunch of cool stuff going
That's
on right
fucking
now.
sweet.
That's
the
pretty
new-
fucking cool.
The new
dude.
song that we're working on,
We'll go to him.
We were kind of workshopping it, like, what do we want to do with him, yada, yada. We said, how about this new song we're working on? It has no vocals yet. It's just instrumental. And he checked it out. He's like, done. Sounds great. So I'm so excited to see what happens with this.
Your flashlight's on.
I noticed also. Wow, so cool.
Yeah. So wait, the fight. I think you said
Upstairs, right?
the May 24th is
Wait,
his fight.
I could also shout out the
I think he
leagues
said-
he's working with.
I think he said the fight's May 24th.
Let me see.
That would be pretty fucking cool though.
Yeah.
Someone
Yeah.
just walks out to the John
How
Candy.
many tickets can he get?
Yeah, right? It's bare knuckle fights that he does.
Oh,
So
shit.
it's gnarly.
Yeah.
Dude, Alex Terrible's been doing that?
Yeah.
Fucking dudes up.
Yeah. Yeah, dirty boxing. I'm just looking this stuff up, dude.
UFC.
No, it's like way gnarlier than UFC. Because they don't wear gloves.
They're literally just fist fighting.
Yeah. Lots of blood, probably broken
Rob is
things.
in.
Yeah. As long as
Blood and broken things.
As long as he wins, we're good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, he was telling me all sorts of stuff. Like they have like a small ring in some of this stuff where it's like an 8x8 or something. So you're forced to
Damn,
just go toe to toe.
Yeah.
So yeah, really nice guy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Thank God.
Well, that was the problem with UFC. Why I got out of it. Even though I'm not a fighter. Like I don't know what I'm talking about.
You got out of it.
At the
I saw
same
you
time-
throw down in the ring, dude. I don't know what you're talking
Well,
about.
dude, like, you go watch UFC fights and the guys are just dancing the whole time. They're not fighting. They're not
like
throwing
the
blows.
Jake Paul Mike Tyson fight,
Yeah,
perhaps.
dude.
Yeah, boo.
Shout out Mike Tyson's butt though.
Yeah,
Oh, dude.
that was a
Best
wonderful moment.
That was it.
I
Right?
love you.
Just walks out.
So one last time, shout out Abel of Big Ass Truck.
Yes,
shout out
Retri.
Cole of Retri.
Yeah.
Me, who is Retribution. I learned, but it's Retri.
I thought you were going to say shout out me.
Shout out Household Words, putting out a new
Yeah.
EP. Barn Burner coming out soon.
Reef Metafessor from EcoSet.
Back to the studio.
Back to the studio.
Dun-dun-dun-dun-dun-dun.
All right, shots.
Bobby?
Yo, dude, you picked up quick.
That was so fast.
Yeah, I was just opening my phone. What's up, dude?
Oh, that's cool. Hey, we're recording the podcast right now, and I had some questions for you.
Yeah, of course. Shoot.
How did you meet the John Candy?
Honestly, this guy that's followed me for a while named White Crown, he's a really good dude. Just started to comment on John Candy's posts, just saying like, hey, you should work with this guy. You should work with this guy. Hey, have you heard of this guy? You should work with this guy. He just kept doing it.
Like tagging
And they
you
saw
into
it.
their stuff?
Yeah.
All right.
Need friends
And
like
they
that.
saw it and they were like, oh shit. Hi.
They were like, fine.
Yeah. All right, I guess. And that's pretty much it, man. It was really cool.
Yeah, that's a way simpler story than I thought it was gonna be.
Yeah, right. No, it was just that, and then I hit him up on Instagram, and we've been like shooting shit back and forth randomly for like a year or something.
All right.
More proof they just
Maybe
have to
longer.
bother the John Candy.
But I found them. Shit, I found them way back.
Back when they
I
had
found them way back.
4 monthly listeners.
Not four. I wasn't that early. Like they were doing music videos already,
Yeah.
but I found them fucking ages ago, man.
But
Yeah.
what was your experience on set? What's the reception been? Like, what have people told you about it?
Dude, so much of the reception has been great. A lot of people really love the song. I love the song too, and it's obviously doing pretty. It's at like 63K on Spotify already.
Damn.
Spotify, which is just nuts. Reception's been mostly good. The only hate we got was like, oh, it's a meme song. Like you're not allowed to have fun with music.
That's
okay.
bullshit.
Okay, dude. Whatever. Yeah, everybody loves the horn.
Yeah.
It's just great. On set, it was I mean, obviously you were there. It was pretty surreal, dude. It's just pretty surreal. It was just guys drinking beers and doing dumb shit. And you just had the reins the whole time, and you did an insane job. And the video turned out in like days, and it was what it is. No, it was awesome. It was
Dude,
awesome.
we do our fucking best to try to rein in. The John Candy is by far like the hardest people to be like, all right, guys, I need you to fucking get back on set.
Put your beers down.
Yeah.
Or bring
I
them.
don't doubt that. It's just when I think it was you. I asked you what their favorite beer was, and when you gave me the answer, I knew what kind of shoot it would be.
Coors Light, dude.
Yep, it's just a Coors kind of day, man.
That's all we got. So unless you want to say anything else, you're free to go.
No, that's it, dude. I really appreciate you helping me out, helping me get there, and everything. That was something I'll never forget. Genuinely.
Oh,
Nice. I'm glad that you were so easy to work with. I know I texted you like the day after, but super helpful that you were like down to do everything we said.
Well, yeah. I mean, that's kind of the deal, you know.
Yeah, but you know,
fly me out there, and I'm not gonna do shit.
you could have been like, nah, man, that's not
that's not my image or whatever, you know.
Oh, I don't give a dude. My image is it's non-existent. I'll work on my image like next year. I just want to do fun stuff and put out good music.
That's a good way to see it.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
All right,
Like
well,
when I'm done with college, then I'll you know, whatever.
then you'll
But
get serious.
not right now, man. I love you guys. I appreciate you.
Aw, I love you
The
too.
feeling is mutual.
Aw.
Kisses. All right, later, dude.
Yeah, have a good rest of your day, y'all.
Later. Well, there's Cole,
Yeah.
also known as Retri,
Good kid.
meaning retribution, just because I deep dove deeply. Just like the firefighter who saved baby Francine, baby Franny all those years ago. Anything else that we should add to this?
The hard part is I just don't remember what we talked about
I
yesterday.
do. Same.
In a good way, but
It was a good time.
did we talk about what's his name playing Brent?
Kevin,
Kevin.
I don't know. I think
If
we
not,
did.
Kevin played Brent for most of it.
Yeah, so the green bass bassist is Kevin, the guy who owns the car. He filled in as Brent because one, Brent is immobile because
Yep.
he like messed up his Achilles or something.
Something horrible.
Yeah, where he was like in a wheelchair, and I guess that day was the first time that the rest of the guys in the band were like, "Oh, you're standing." But I had originally written his role to be what. Oh yeah, it's the very first person that's on the table
Yeah.
because they just die right away.
Yep.
And I was like, that way Brent doesn't need to stand; he just dies at the beginning, and then he's in the performance section. But because he didn't show up until 5,
well after his sections were done.
yeah, Kevin stepped in and did everything. So huge shout out to Kevin
Thank
for
you, Kevin.
providing his car and his body
Mhm.
and pretending to play the bass poorly.
As good as I could have.
Yeah. Because I had a shot, that part where it's like his solo shot of him playing is very glitchy because he doesn't know how to play music, and it's obvious. And Brannon was just like, yeah, can we just like make it so you can't see what he's doing? And I'm like, yeah. But yeah, Kevin, good guy. He's been there since the peanut butter days.
Yes, he is.
But yeah, that's about it.
I think that's it. We didn't touch on it. That was the only thing I could think of.
I think we didn't touch on it because I remember talking about Kevin. I just don't know what we said other than he was there. But yeah, go to justyourboys.com. Hire us. If you're in a band and you want a music video, we are available to do stuff. And it's very affordable. We'll work something out. I'm calling you out, all the bands that I've already sent messages to. Cell Damage, I'm talking to you, motherfuckers. I know you watch this shit.
Of course.
But okay, that's it. Bye.